To help.
Load.
So, this is Josh Caindo. I ask you to give him your attention. I'm sure he will have some good things to tell you.
I went here.
Zoom in a little bit. I gotta get a good peek. Like peek, like I gotta get up check. Bro, I'm not going burn board, bro.
I'm 27 now, but I played football from when I was 7 all the way till I was 24. And I made it to the league, but I promise you it's one of the hardest things that I've ever done, probably the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. And I just want to tell you guys about that story. Stuff that you guys can learn, you know what I'm saying? So I started when I was 7. I got 2 immigrant parents. My mom is from Jamaica, my dad is from Sierra Leone, West Africa. They really didn't know much about football. My dad's friend is one that got me into it. I was always a kid. Like the quiet stuff. Used to play football.
I knew that.
My dad that's where it got started. I played every year from 7 to 24. Every year I played football. But when I got to high school, actually when I came here, I almost didn't play my freshman year because it was just tough at home. It was kind of tough here. Not high rise and stuff like that. You got to walk it out. You know, it was like a bottom of the bottom. You got to get up there and do that. And I didn't always give them about here. You know, we put like your soccer first, or I played basketball, I played football, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to be on the field with these stuff. So I tried to go to Prairie Hall, but I actually get into the picture, and the rest is kind of history with that. But I remember Coach Jackson called me into the office one day, he was like, yo, somebody want to talk to you. And it was for the state, and that was my first offer. They offered me a scholarship, and at that time I didn't even know, like, I could really go to college on an athletic scholarship. So this wasn't nothing weird with me. I played football, but I loved it. And that is kind of like to everything. After that, I got like 30 offers, you know what I'm saying? Went to IMG, ended up finishing high school ranked top 10 player in the country when going to my position. And then in Maryland, like Jackson said, kind of the same thing. I tried to get some of the top dudes because I was such a big recruit. Trying to get some of the top dudes from the area. I don't know if you guys know dudes like Chase Young is or whatever, but he went to the Master. Try to get dudes like that to come with me and be a pioneer, but dudes wasn't trying to come. So I was like, yeah, can't do Maryland because it's a basketball school. And to kind of piggyback up what Mr. Knox said, before any of this, like, I played football, it was like a hobby. Like, people play video games, people work out and stuff. I used to play the game just because it was fun. I wanted to be a doctor, he said a vet, but I wanted to be a orthopedic surgeon. And that's what my parents always put on me, school. It wasn't until I got that first offer that I really felt like, yo, okay, like we can really make it to the league, you know what I'm saying? So that's when like the real mind started, you know. So I go to college, and college was kind of crazy. My first head coach there was Jim Fisher. He ended up taking a job at Texas A&M. Yeah, I told my dad like, oh, he's gonna be here all my time in college and this and that. So when he left, Florida State, it just wasn't like what I thought. I went in there, we was ranked preseason number 3. I played Alabama in the first game. I thought we were gonna have a shot at the national title that year. But it just went the complete opposite way. I think at the time I was there 4 years, we probably had like 2, maybe even 1 win this season. You know what I'm saying? And being a guy that's that. Even before that, I was dying to get put at like man, the best kids in the country. A lot of dudes right now when I did position and stuff. To just go to state and have all these good players, a lot of them that's playing in the league now. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys heard of some of them like Derwin James, Brian Burns. Didn't play with James Wilson and like that. But, you know, dudes like that, and we was losing, bro. We was getting our asses whipped, to be honest. You know, and when you was like a real competitor and you take stuff seriously and you work very hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to cuss, my bad. None of that stuff fly, you know. So fast forward to my senior year and stuff. At that point, I had got hurt so many times, man. I had broken my leg my junior year. I tore my labrum, my rotator cuff my senior year in high school. So at that point, I had what? 4 surgeries, you know what I'm saying? And I was only what, like 21, 22. My senior year, not a lot was quick. I told one of my homeboys, we had just got beat by Notre Dame, man. I don't know, I got hurt so much, and then I worked so hard after my junior year after I broke my leg and come back. And the first game back my senior year, I got hurt. And it wasn't even the injury that was like bad. It was like my spirit that was bad, my mental, you know. So and the dude, what happened was the dude almost blew my knee out from the side. And that wasn't even a big problem. It's like he knocked like the soul out of it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, man. I done grew up playing ball, I played ball for so long. And the same thing that like I love so much. The same, I've been working so hard to try to make it to the league. So I ain't care about none of that no more. I didn't want to play just because I was in my team, you know what I'm saying? And one of my best friends now, he plays for the Chiefs now. He really almost fought me to keep me playing. So one thing I'm gonna say, make sure you keep some good folk around you. That's care about you and won't let you give up on yourself. Because I was just in my feelings, and if I would have quit then, you know, no draft, no Super Bowl, you know, I pray to God give me a reason to keep playing. Tears went down my face, and then maybe like 2 weeks later, I had one of the best games of my career. That gave me the spark to keep going. Graduated with a degree in sociology. I changed my major to focus more on football. I couldn't balance it. Pre-med and athletics option. It was too much for me. So the tough decision to try to enter the draft because my stock had dropped so much. One from getting hurt and then 2 having a bad senior season, but it all ended up working out. The Chiefs drafted me in the 4th round. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as they drafted me, I knew I was going forward. My rookie year, we made it to the championship, but we lost. It was up 21-3, and Cincinnati came back and beat us in overtime. But the next year, we ended up getting it done, you know. So, I played at the #1 high school in the country. Florida State, one of the best football teams in the country. Whether they could have Florida State. And then I played on the best team in the league. All of that won. It was so many times I felt like quitting, man. But no matter how bad I felt, no matter how bad it was up here, everything is up here. This is why it's so good to deal with having that motivation is not there. You know what I'm saying? You got discipline that's not there. I'm just so grateful that people like my best friend and my mom and people like that was around me didn't let me give up on myself. So another part I want to harp on too, these grades, man, these grades. I know some of y'all here play sports and stuff, but if y'all really want to like go to the next level, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself like, yo, how bad do you want something? Because it's hard. To go pro is hard. You got a better chance of like getting a lot of it, getting drafted into the NFL. And I'll imagine that it's only it's a smaller margin in the NBA and MLB and all that. But in grades, bro, if your grades ain't up, you can't play. I done see youth get kicked out of school, you know what I'm saying? Because they got bad grades. Great players, but I don't know if people like really realize like, yo, how hard it is to like make it and how good dudes are. Even the worst dude in the league is gonna cook a regular person. You know what I'm saying? But no, real stuff, bro. Keep y'all grades up, man, and I would say just keep believing in yourself, even though y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to have people around you to support you, but at the end of the day, I had to look in the mirror and be like, yo, like I'm the one that got to pick myself up. I'm the only one in my head, you know. I'm the only one that know how I'm feeling. And I also started going to therapy when I was in college. That was something that helped me a lot too. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times it was something that like care to wake up. But I was praying to God to be like, God, like I'm tired. And one thing I want to tell y'all, like, life is precious, man. You don't get no do-overs. People rarely get do-overs in this life. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up, like, take it serious. There's some people that did in the past, like 4 or 5 months, it's been like 3 ball players. I'm 27. These cats, 3 of them, they're younger than me. They all kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll take y'all mental, like, very seriously. It's one thing to be big and strong on the outside, you know, you be lifting weights and working out and this and that, bro. But when life gets tough, that's when, like, you're gonna find out who you really is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's days that, like, I'm trying to overcome my own emotions because it was too much to hear. At least I thought it was. And one, talking to somebody and expressing yourself, you know what it is. I used to do that, and I was like a ticket time bomb. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do when I was here. I used to not talk about it and stuff like that. But you take care of your mentals, man. Like, I don't know, this day and age, bro, it's so many, you know, the social media and this and that, and so many opinions everywhere. People got so much access to everything. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that when I was growing up, I didn't get to see, and we just kind of like desensitized as a society, you know what I'm saying? But it's really with the younger folks, man. Like, they're growing up with the phones and the iPads and this and that, you know, so like, basically just keep the main thing. I would say think for yourself and think for one opinions, and don't believe everything that you see on the internet. Don't be on their cap and then be lying. Yeah, man, like, that's really my story. One thing I said resonated with y'all, I did when I did my job, but thank you guys for letting me talk to you. I appreciate
you. So like, you won a Super Bowl, right? Oh yeah. So like, did you meet Patrick Mahomes? That's cool. That's what's up. That's tough. What happened? What?
Any other questions?
What should I ask?
Let me have your attention real fast. You might just walk around, you guys get a chance to see the ring. The beautiful thing about the ring is, it doesn't just say NFL champion, it has his whole name on it. Right? It has your name on the ring. That's what you play.